everyone. Welcome back to Rooted in Style. For those of you new here, I'm Melanie. My plant collection has grown a lot over the past few years. And recently I've been traveling a lot, and when I come home, it's chaos. Everything feels a bit cluttered, and some of my plants are just not thriving with my lifestyle. I've also got a few plants in my collection that I've just stopped caring so much for, a few duplicates that I probably don't need. So in today's video, I'm going to go through my entire collection of roughly 100 plants and try to purge at least 10% of those, or 10 plants. So let's get started. I think the easiest way to do this purge is going to be to separate all my plants into 3 different categories: keep, maybe keep, and purge. So I'm going to go through this area of shelving and the window here. Then we'll do the window on the other side of the room and see if I can hit that 10 plants. All right, here in the back is the get rid of. Here will be the yes, and over there will be the maybe. Look at my flowers. I think this guy has to go into the maybe. He gets spider mites really easily. They're kept at bay now, but I'm not sure how much I really want to keep this guy. So he goes into the maybe. Believe it or not, this one is a duplicate because I am rescuing that other money plant. So I will keep this until I know that the other one survives. So maybe I actually put it in the maybe pile. I'm on the fence with this one. I thought I would really like it. This is the Hoya GPS 7240. I thought I would really like it. It has really thick leaves that are fuzzy on the bottom. But I don't know. It is growing for me. I just don't know if I'm in love with it. Maybe I'll put it in that maybe pile. This one I want to put in the maybe pile, but the problem with him is that he's in my Walmart Aquaterra planter, which I still want to see how it works. So I think I'll probably keep him for a year just to have a good grasp on this planter. Believe it or not, I really like this plant, but I saw this really, really beautiful one initially, and I didn't buy it. And this is kind of my consolidation one that I found a year or so afterwards. And I don't know if I really love it anymore. It looks nice, but I think it's also going in the maybe pile. This is Hoya rosita. There's nothing wrong with it. It has very, sorry, I didn't mean to kick the stand. It's very thick, kind of waxy leaves, and they're green with a black margin, and then the new leaves come in really dark. But I don't really like maybe how this specific plant is growing, but I mean, and the leaves aren't that exciting to me either. So I think for this room, this is my first purge. Yeah, purge. This is my climbing onion. All the stems died. I was gonna get rid of this guy, but he still has a root system. but I've had him now for, since December time. And this is what I've had. So I think it's time to purge this guy. Isn't he cute? Realistically, this whole shelf is probably gonna stay as is. Cutting of my chameleon ZZ plant. Probably should just put it with the rest of the plant. This one, I don't necessarily care about the plant, but this planter is so cool, and he is the only plant that actually goes well in it, and he looks like a freaking nautilus. It is so cool, so therefore I have to keep this plant. And I finished a full shelf. Congrats to me. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit tired of this plant. I put him outside and probably needed to water him more than I was. And I like the Hoyas when they're a little bit more compact, because if you can see, he started getting a little bit leggy, but I have a set of 4 succulents that I put up there in the winter time, and he goes so well on that display that for now, maybe I'll put him in the maybe pile. So if I can find something else that fits in that display, I'll put it there instead of this one. So I have 3 similar plants. I have this Hoya Flamingo Dream, Hoya Crimson, I think this is the Princess, and Hoya Crimson Queen. Now I guess these 2 are more similar, although this one is more pinkish. But I like these 2 the most. So I think that I'm gonna keep these 2, and I think that other one is actually gonna get purged, because I really don't need 3 of these plants. And if you look closely, this one, something happened to it. Either I overwatered it or it got underwatered, but it's not even doing well. So I think it's the chopping block for this plant, and it's really not looking good. So I don't even know if I'm gonna gift it or just toss it. This guy grew another foot in the past month. I have a lot of little lacunosas similar to this now, so I'm not sure which one I'll plan on keeping, but this guy is the most likely one. Look, I even have a peduncle growing right there. Do you guys see that? So he may even bloom soon, so I think this will probably be the one that I keep. I found something on this. See that white stuff? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna treat it. Yeah, I'll keep this one. So this is my philodendron silver stripe. So it's technically different than the plant I have upstairs. Do I need both? The answer is no. I thought I would like the silver stripe more, but I don't know if it's my plant in particular or the silver stripe, because mine, I've repotted it, I fertilize it, I've increased the lighting conditions. I don't care to have everything on moss poles, and it gives me these teeny tiny little leaves. And I want bigger leaves so I could see the white more. So I actually think this guy is going into my maybe pile. I'll be honest, I don't really care for this plant that much, but it is really cute in its teeny tiny container that I think I'm just gonna keep it anyway. This is another one that I bought only because I had bought I won a plant and I felt obliged to buy one from the live. And I'd been wanting a sigillatus, a Hoya sigillatus for a while, but I didn't really want the round leaf. It was just all that was being sold, so I bought it. I'm not sure how much of a fan of this plant I am, but it does seem relatively easy to care for, and it has nice thick leaves. They're not fuzzy or anything, and they sunstress to a purple in pictures, so maybe I'll just put it in the maybe pile for now. This is one of those that I have so many plants similar to it that maybe what I'll do is I'll just combine them all into one pot. I'm not sure, but I think these two are way too similar and I really don't need both. So this one here is definitely on the chopping block because I just really like this one. I really like these Crassiopetalata super splashes in photos, but I don't know if I like it as much in real life or if I want to deal with growing it out when I know that I can get it so big. It keeps blasting its leaves. So I have this long stem. I don't think I like that, and its growth points kind of died off one of the times when I went on vacation. So I lost 3 growth points and he's been blasting his leaves. So do I care about this plant? Do I care about it at all? He does have nice thick leaves, which I like, but I need to get rid of 10 plants. I'll put him in the maybe. I have another one similar to this upstairs. So I think I'll have to compare the two and decide. The problem with the other one is it used to have these little indents and it stopped. All the leaves are growing totally differently. So I may actually prefer this one. Plus this one's a little bit of a brighter green. I don't think you can see it so well on the camera, but it is a brighter green, at least initially when the leaves come out. We'll see if I want to keep this one or the other one. It will go in that maybe pile. All right, so I've got those 2 plants that I say look similar. And here they are. So I think you can see that the color of the leaves is a little bit different. So this one is much brighter than this one. This is a Hoya parasitica, and this is a MA05, 07, something like that. This one has 1 growth point, 2 growth points. It's got a little one down there. This one actually has a lot of growth points right now. We'll see. Maybe I will keep both just to see how it goes. This is my Hoya Starry Night, and I never see these available to buy, and I think the leaves look really, really cool. They're very splashy, they're thick, they're full. He is not really blasting his leaves. He's just a slow grower. So I'm going to keep him. And this is part of the leftover syngonium that I had for that Aquaterra video where I tested the propagations. So I don't care about him, but I may keep him just for now. This is a really mixed scindapsus pot. So I have scindapsus dapple dude, Silveryan, which I'm not sure which one that one is. And I threw in some arduous. I had some cuttings at the time, so I threw those in. So, yeah. And I love how big this guy's leaves are. I mean, it's like the size of my hand. For a scindapsus, to me, that's pretty big. So, he is in the keep pile, which I don't have any more room. He's my Cissus quadrangulus. And look how cool that is. It looks so much cooler in person. I am keeping him. Yeah, and then let's just quickly go through the ones here at the window. They're on the table with the maybes, but I'm keeping most of them. So this is my Fabian Aurelia. I'm keeping him. My Hoya Bertonier, who stays. My Caudata Sumatra, who stays. Australis Lisa. And this Publicalyx. I guess technically this Publicalyx is a maybe. He's a maybe because he has so many of these long tendrils and he keeps blasting his leaves. Let me show you in a different angle. So this is my Publicalyx, which you can tell is quite large, but the problem I have with him is that he's almost too large and he keeps putting out these like crazy long tendrils. Like, where is the last leaf on this? So this is the leaf here, and then he wraps around the back with no leaves, and then here, and then up here, and there's no leaves in that whole section. He acts like he's gonna grow leaves, and then he blasts them. And so I've tried cutting him back, and he still just grows those tendrils and blasts his leaves. I have him growing on a trellis, which is supposedly what you're supposed to do, and nothing. And I have a very splashy Publicalyx upstairs, which is quite small at this time, but over years will probably grow to the size of this one. I forgot, I also have this one up here. He is so scraggly looking that he looks like crap, but I want to try restarting him with the rhizomes. So I'll be keeping him, but he'll be getting chopped and propped. So let me show you the 3 piles. This pile here is my keep pile. So it really is a lot of plants that I'm keeping. That guy there on the ground. This is my get rid of pile, which so far only has 3. By the way, this is my Dracaena. I'm keeping him. And this is my Dieffenbachia. I'm also keeping him. These are my maybes. The one's closer. This last area is just a really tight area for me to record, so I'm gonna have to do it like this. This is my Divana fern, and I know he's a bit crusty, and he's a little bit bigger than what I need, but I really like this guy, and I looked for him for forever, and when I got it, it wasn't that readily available like it is now, so I think I'm gonna keep it. This is my Domino Peace Lily. I think it just looks really, really good in this planter, so I'm gonna keep it. This guy I'm obviously keeping, that pothos. This is my Chameleon ZZ. I like him, he stays. This is one of my newer scindapsus. I got it on sale for $5 or $10, I don't remember, so might as well keep him. This is my flowering bromeliad. I've been wanting a, what is it called? A pink quill or something like that for a while. So we'll see. I just got him, so might as well keep him. And then this Tradescantia, I don't really care for, but he only cost me $1.25. I think, you know, I'll see how he does. I just got him, so I didn't give him enough time to really make a decision. And then here I've got some cuttings. This did not like when I went on vacation. As you can see, all of the mold, at least on the fluval. But I think if I get rid of that top layer of fluval, everything should be okay. Bertonier cuttings. I'm gonna give these away. I don't even care. My Bertonier is huge, and I have 2 of them. And then this is Hoya publicalis and Crimson Princess or Crimson Queen cuttings. So these, I think, maybe need to be potted up, and then I can gift away, because I don't need those, but they do look nice. Here is my get rid of pile. So another 2 plants being purged. So I guess this up here will be part of my keep pile. I have 3 plants above my kitchen sink, and these are all going to be keepers. So I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of some plants in all the rooms of my house that have plants. I don't have one area where it's, oh my gosh, all my favorite plants. I tend to have them all around. So let's go through the office, shall we? I'm gonna start in this corner of the office. The first one, believe it or not, going in my purge is gonna be my fern. It was doing really, really well, and then I had at some point put it too close to a grow light, and you can see that it all kind of burned. So this is gonna be, believe it or not, the first one going into that purge pile. And I'll be keeping both my neon philodendron and my sansevieria. This plant, maybe my oldest plant in this collection. I like the way he drapes, so I'm gonna put him in the keep pile. Keep. My cute little ZZ Zenzi. This one I want to get rid of. I'm debating if I should keep him because he is starting to push out new growth. So I don't know if I should wait for him to have new growth before I give him away. It lost a lot of leaves during my travels, and I don't like how it looks. I'm debating if I just want to make this into a bunch of cuttings, put them in water, and just leave them alone for the rest of its life, like I'm doing with my other scindapsus and micans, but I'll put them in the maybe pile for now. So this guy's a little bit too big for me. I don't really have space for him, but it's a sansevieria, so you can basically neglect it and be mean to it and do nothing, and it won't die. So because of how easy it is, I think I'm gonna keep it. This is my philodendron Brazil, and I'm 100% keeping him. Here is my Hoya fitchii, my Hoya parasitica. I may get rid of this one, so he is gonna go into my maybe pile. He's gonna go into my yes pile. I've got another philodendron Brazil. This is a duplicate. I think I am gonna get rid of this. I don't need duplicates. He will go into my yes pile. And then tucked in back there, this is my Hoya Wilbur Graves Silver. He is gorgeous. I hope that I am doing him justice now. He is 100% in my stay pile. This is my Hoya Mathilde, and look, I'm getting flowers. They haven't bloomed yet, but they're there. I'm so excited. So he is 100% in the save pile. Now there's my save pile, my maybe pile. And this guy, I'll join that. I might get rid of pile. So this is the master bedroom, and there's not that many plants in here. I used to have this all filled with crafts, and then I kind of switched it to plants, but I don't know, it's not doing it for me. I had 4 plants here. One is in quarantine because of mealybugs, and I'll keep that one. This one I'm going to keep. This publicalis is the really splashy one, which I want to keep. I'm less certain about the big one that I have.
This is a Lacunosa sulcata, and honestly, I thought I would like it a lot more than I do. I just really don't like its growth pattern. I don't know how else to put it. The leaves are not uniform in shape, and that really throws me off. So he is going into the maybe pile. And then here I have some Spanish moss. He's going to be purged. And down here I have my original pink tie lipstick plant that, I mean, I tried to rescue. Most of it died. Just get rid of the plants. This is my Monstera Tycon. And before I get a lot of hate on this one, let me explain to you why I am over this plant. He looks gorgeous from this angle, right? I mean, look at those leaves. This is why people want this plant. However, he hates my lifestyle. I get a lot of this. And if you see this leaf, this was my absolute favorite leaf. It was the biggest leaf I had. And yeah, I had to cut it because it looked terrible. And he just kind of grows all over the place. The Monstera Thai constellations have come down in price so much that I think if I want another, I can just get it in the future. But for now, he gets purged. And then this is my Scindapsus trubii dark form. I really like this plant. He's putting out some interesting leaves for me because normally his leaves are narrow. But what I really don't like about this plant are these crazy long tendrils. And he does that all the time for me. And the problem is I have tried propagating him in soil, fluval, and water, and he does nothing. I just get tendrils. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm going to keep him for now, but if I can't figure out how to get him to grow and not give me these annoying tendrils, I think he's on the chopping block. And then we have the Hoya. So these are all my little cuttings, and frankly, I actually have a lot of duplicates in here, but I have some that I think are gonna go. This one I'll keep. I have 3 patchy claudas. I'm keeping those, and I'm gonna ultimately put them in one. This is my variegated Connie, I don't even know. He finally started pushing out new growth for me, so he stays. And then these 2 are my variegated Hoya Matildes. They'll stay. My Argentea Princess is finally starting to make a growth point, so that stays. This is my Hoya Boisei. He's a slow grower, but I think he's really, really cute. He has these like teeny tiny itty bitty little leaves that are nice and thick. They're not fuzzy, but I think they're really cute. This guy, I can't remember what Hoya he is. He has growth points, but I don't really care for him. So I'm either going to combine him with some other plants or get rid of him. This one I really like. It hates my lifestyle, but I'm going to keep trying. This one, kind of the same as this. I may pot them up together in the same plant and see what happens, but they're definitely, I think I'll put them in the maybe pile. And this is my Hoya linearis, and really not much has changed since I last showed you him, and I'm over it. He gets purged. I cannot get a nice big full one like some of y'all have. And then this one here is another one that I'm on the fence about because he's such a good grower. This is a Lacunosa Moonlight, and I like the color, but I hate that he has these like random really long leaves. Like, look how long that is, but then how like cute and oval these leaves are. So I don't know why he's putting out such different shaped leaves. I really don't like that. And then his new growth here, despite the same conditions, is like really, really green. So I'm gonna keep him for now, but I don't know if he'll be around come next time. So this is my purge pile, and already I've almost hit my goal of 10 plants. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Doing well in this room. 3 maybes, but I really think I'm gonna keep these 2 and just pot them up together because look, I'm getting a little peduncle. How exciting is that? So just because of that, I may have to keep this guy. This is my little outside area, and over here I have my ripsalis, and this guy I'm going to keep. This is a very unhappy false Aurelia plant. What's interesting is if he loses all of his leaves, he will grow them back in these spots. So if he survives the summer, I'll keep him. If he doesn't, he goes. And then I've got my rubra trigone here. He'll stay. I don't know if this Discoria is still alive. He has not come out of dormancy for me all summer long. So I don't know. This guy, I chopped him up and he's looking fantastic. So I'm keeping this one. This guy is easy to take care of, but he doesn't look so nice. So he is going to go into the maybe pile. And then up here I have another ripsalis. I don't know what type this is, so if you guys know, just write so down in the comments. He's small, he's easy to take care for, but he's not a great grower. For now, I think I'll just have him maybe in the maybe pile. This guy is my Bigfoot, and he is finally putting out new growth again after I accidentally burned him with a mealybug treatment. I'm keeping him. Zebra plant is keep. Orbia. This guy is fuzzy, and he has the starfish flowers. So I would like to see him flower. He's gonna stay. This is a gasteria of some sort. He is actually growing a lot now that I have him outside. He will stay. This one is really cool. He stays. My lithops will stay. This guy is a duplicate. I bought him because I was worried that this one would die if I chopped it, and it didn't. So this is going to be in the Purge pile. This guy here, he's another caudex plant, and I just got him, so he'll stay. This guy used to look a lot better, and then when I put him outside, the rabbits ate him, so he's not looking so great right now. I think he's actually going to be a maybe. I don't think I really care so much for him anymore. So 1 purge, 2 maybes, and possibly 2 dead plants.
So this was an incredibly successful purge.
Let's go through and count how many. I didn't show the ZZ plant because I had it randomly in a corner. That was too hard to video, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was a plant in there. I got rid of it because I had root mealies. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17.
17 plants. That's almost 20% of my plants. That is a fantastic purge. So since I showed you the sad news and all the plants that I'll be giving away, let me show you what I'm keeping. Well, behind me is the majority of my keep pile. I've got a few outside, 1 upstairs, 3 in quarantine, but yeah, I still have a lot of plants. So let me know down in the comments if there's plants that you guys would have kept, plants you wouldn't have kept, plants you have any questions on, and hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, happy planting and stay rooted in style.